Standing single arm landmine press. Now, first things first is making sure you set up the equipment properly. Click the link in the description below and it explains how to set up the landmine attachment. Once you've done that, we'll get into the exercise. So, single arm landmine press. I'm gonna have the bar pinned in against the corner. One hand on the bar, grabbing at the very end, that's key. And then I'm gonna be in a nice wide stance, so it gives me a bit of stability and support. And I'm just gonna press up and reach forward. Easy, simple exercise. A couple things to keep in mind with this movement is one, focusing on control and practicing full range of motion. Oftentimes a common issue is people will stop sort of partially halfway and then press up from there. We want to come all the way down and then back up again. And then we don't want to use momentum. So I don't want to twist and thrust and bounce the weight up. Everything is still and in control, and the movement is only occurring at my elbow and shoulder. Pressing straight up, as opposed to slouching and pressing, which we want to avoid. Lastly, ideally, the elbow is underneath the wrists when we come down and press. That's another big thing. You want to avoid a situation where you're pressing out and the elbow flares out. We want to keep everything stacked and in line with each other. Oh, and one last thing as well to keep in mind is when you get to the very top of the movement, really try and reach forward as far as you can, and you should feel a good deal of activation through this muscle right here in your armpit. That's how you'll know if you're doing it correctly. Don't just complete it here, reach forward. Reach, reach.